Wow, guys. This game. What? Crazy game, guys. I'm so excited. The Giants actually won. They surprised me. And sorry for my mom not being here, by the way. It's just the sun today. She's actually very busy. She's actually here around the corner in trashy Philadelphia area. Ugh. But either way, it's just me for now. My mom is not going to be tuning in. She more than likely will put a short up. So stay tuned for that. She'll put a short up reaction of herself. But please, before we get started, guys, make sure you like and subscribe, drop a comment, share this video when it's done. Make sure you guys are constantly supporting us because we need this family to grow, man. Road to 1,000 is still in effect. We're so close, guys. We're almost at the halfway mark. We're pretty much right there. We're basically right there. Help us out, guys. Road to 1,000. So let's get into this game because it's a crazy roller coaster. Once again, the Giants have your blood pressure going up and going down, Giants fans. For the first quarter, the first drive that we have, we actually bring it all the way down the field just for Eric Gray to fumble it literally at the yard line, like the half, maybe even the 6-inch yard line. Basically, the football was about to be in the end zone. He fumbles it. They get the ball back. They recover and score. My issue is when they recovered it, the Giants players, nobody got up really to try and stop them from getting it. Like there's no whistles blown. So why did you stop? Like that is rule number one. You go until you hear a whistle. You don't stop. So that's part of the issue there that we didn't get the stop there because nobody got up and nobody really was paying attention. Everyone was kind of just lounging around while you got somebody running into the end zone for a really crazy fumble recovery that shouldn't have happened, in my opinion. I feel like, why is it that we struggle running the football? Is it obviously because you don't have the former 26 and Saquon Barkley? Yes. It's still a struggle because we don't have him. The fumbles, they were still there from multiple people. You could still see that the running back issue is a concern considering we don't have Saquon anymore. Devin Singletary didn't play today. We didn't have Malik Neighbors. So today I was expecting to lose. I can't believe I'm sitting here after Isaiah Simmons got a fumble recovery for blocked kick for a touchdown. That's crazy to me. That might be the best play I've seen by a Giant in probably the last 4 or 5 years. That single-handedly secured us the win right there. I'm very happy that we have Isaiah Simmons. I'm glad that the special teams coach is doing well for us, at least on the defensive side. It was just a very interesting roller coaster game. You've got Daniel Jones doing for the third time in his career, getting 2 or more touchdowns with no interceptions and over 200 passing yards. He actually had over 250 plus today. That's an anomaly game for Daniel Jones, guys. I don't expect him to continue doing that. I more expect him to be lackluster in that regard of his stats and production. But having 36 minutes of production or time of possession, right when we were at the mercy of the Seahawks, having 36 minutes of possession and not having that touchdown that we should have gotten in the first quarter really hurt us. And against the team that is better at game managing, we're not going to have this lucky opportunity. We may not even get into that situation where we block the field goal. I don't know. Hey, now we actually won. Just seeing the final score of the mother. Yes, Mom, we won. I can't believe it. I can't believe we freaking won. It was a crazy blocked field goal by Isaiah Simmons for a touchdown. Best play I've seen in a long time. It reminded me of the time that Jason Pierre-Paul blocked the field goal kick. We didn't score on that, but he blocked it and secured us the win with that block, and we did recover it, but we did not score. As my coach from high school used to say, scoop of the clams. That did not happen. But I am grateful that we won. I'm wearing Darius Slayton's jersey, which I'm happy about because Darius Slayton had over 120 yards receiving. He had 122 yards receiving on 8 receptions and a touchdown. So Darius Slayton did his thing today. He held it down without Malik Neighbors being there, which I really was hoping that Darius Slayton would shine. Darius Slayton can shine when you need him to, and there's no one else around. That's the kind of person that Darius Slayton is. He's a guy who came from the undrafted free agents type of background, so he always is trying to work and get that recognition and get his time to shine. Wan'Dale Robinson did his thing. He recovered from last week where he dropped the ball, although he did have a drop pass that once again kind of put us in a tight spot. But ultimately, the fumble from Eric Gray is what really set the pace of the game for the Seahawks, but the Giants defense was able to answer and force DK Metcalf to turn the ball over, which he has the most fumbles by any receiver in the league right now since he came into the league. I had no idea. So, and that clearly got to him. That clearly affected him mentally. So we got Ronnie Rivers coming in with some emojis. I appreciate you. Let's go. I'm so happy. It was a great game. Go Giants. Here's the thing. if we need to tighten up on this offensive situation, yeah, there's going to be injuries, but my thing is guys got to hold on to the football. Guys got to catch it. We got to do better with these passes that are beyond 25, 30 yards because generally they aren't there. They're missing. Whether it's the receiver dropping it or it's Daniel Jones overthrowing it or underthrowing it. When it does happen, notice who he gets the ball. It's Darius Slayton. His best connection has been with Darius Slayton. Malik Neighbors, it'll come. Wan'Dale Robinson, it'll come. But Darius Slayton has been the most natural connection between Daniel Jones and another receiver. I find it very hard for you to prove me wrong there. The stats today show it. When Darius Slayton was the number one option, look at what he did. Again, 122 receiving yards, 8 receptions, 1 touchdown. That's a great game. He actually carried us on the offensive side. The fact that we had over 150 rushing yards and not a single rushing touchdown, though, is a concern to me. Daniel Jones throwing his body out there like that, getting hit, getting beat up like that. We don't need that. Again, the reason we're doing that is because we don't have Saquon, and now Devin Singletary was out, which who really planned for that? Who thought that Devin Singletary was going to be an injury-prone person? I didn't really look at his history. I'm not aware if Devin Singletary is an injury-prone person, but we have injuries this early in the season, and we already are struggling, like as it is, just to try to stay afloat when we do have a lead. The fact that we were able to keep the lead all the way to the end and then having this miracle play, that's not going to happen every time, Giants fans. So we could take this win and be excited and, move forward and maybe have some optimism, but we still have a rough stretch of games coming. It's not like those are going away. Again, I didn't expect us to win this game. I was expecting a loss. The fact that I expect a loss and I'm grateful that we won, I mean, that's not really great as a Giants fan. I love my Giants. I love Big Blue. But, guys, we've got to tighten up on offense with the turnovers. And it's for once not Daniel Jones. For once. So what else can I take from this game? It was a nice win against former players of Leonard Williams, Julian Love. Who else? I think that's it. I think that's really it from the Giants side. Oh, Geno Smith for a little bit. There is that. But for me, guys, I feel that this was what we needed to give us some confidence back. Because now moving forward, we've seen that we can play without Malik Neighbors. Not that we should be. And we've been playing without Devin Singletary. We need everybody. All hands on deck every game. But you got Dexter Lawrence coming in with the sack to seal the deal at the end of the game. Burns was all over the place. Kayvon Thibodeau went out with an injury at the end. I hope he's all right. They didn't really give us an update, but we had 7 sacks on defense today. That's the most that the Giants have had in a while in a game. I'm grateful that the Giants held it down, both on offense and defense today, with the exception of the fumble, basically in the end zone. I would bet Giants front office just desperately grabbed Singletary and ignored his injury history. I mean, and we got Rob Goldie coming in with the let's go, Rob Goldie. But I feel that it goes back to Joe Shane and Brian Daboll being comfortable with just taking the leftovers, or I don't want to say undesirables, but the hand-me-downs. We'll call them hand-me-downs from the Bills. They go back to where they were, what team they formerly were on, what they did there. They go in there, they go to that locker room, and they just pull people from that locker room. Now, that only works if you're getting someone like a Saquon type of person. You know what I mean? It's not – I don't see how we can just pray that these implementations will work, like Devin Singletary. He's already injured. Who knows how long he's injured for? Maybe he'll be back next week. I don't know. But the fact that he's gone already this early is a concern to me. I feel that moving forward, we need everybody healthy as possible. And we need to work on this running back situation that we have, because so far you've got Devin Singletary, Eric Gray, and Tracy Jr. almost fumbled. Actually, no, Tracy Jr. did fumble at one point. All 3 running backs on our roster have fumbles on their resume for this season. You know who didn't have fumbles on their resume while he was with the Giants that often? Saquon Barkley. Again, we're suffering from this still. We won. I get that we won, guys. But make no mistake, we got lucky. Isaiah Simmons held it down. We technically could have lost this game. We more than likely should have. But the Seahawks gave it up. So, and that happens. Sometimes teams just give it up. They lose. They mess up. I also didn't realize Julian Love was still on the Giants roster. Wasn't you mean? He's not. He's on the Seahawks. Oh, I mean, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, he's no longer on the Giants roster. I mean, again, I didn't really want to pay attention to any roster adjustments because I was so disgusted with what we did in keeping Daniel Jones and letting Saquon Barkley go. It didn't matter to me who we had on the team, aside from letting Xavier McKinney go and Saquon. At that point, it didn't matter who else was gone because there's no longer something to look forward to in the sense of I could always rely on Saquon Barkley to hold it down. But now it's like I got to see who has it in them to take over and control the game. It's Darius Slayton, again, former player or a player who's formerly known for doing that, just because of what he's dealt with over the years in New York. So I got to give MVP. It's tough. I would have to. It's a tie between Isaiah Simmons for that play. Well, Isaiah Simmons gets play of the game, and if you really want to be realistic here, Darius Slayton gets MVP for holding it down on the receiving end. That was just, and of course the New York Giants defense with the 7 sacks. But Darius Slayton with over 100 yards receiving was huge and a very important factor to us winning this game. Without that performance, we probably don't even get one of those touchdowns, and we end up barely winning by the skin of our teeth with that blocked field goal attempt for the touchdown. So I feel happy. I don't want to say I'm confident, but I'm happy. I'm optimistic a little bit. I mean, we just played against a team that put up damn near almost 40 points against the Lions, and we held them to under 30. So, shit, we held them under 23. So, just think about that. Just think about that. So, I can't really say anything else on this. I wish the mother was here so I could get her thoughts on the game because she always has business standpoint on things, and she's always able to look at it from a business perspective in the front office, and I like how she analyzes those things. Hey, everybody, make sure you like and subscribe. Yes, it's free to join the family. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. We try to make this family grow. Road to 1K. Please don't forget, I am really a diehard Giants fan for about, better half of 25 years now. My mom raised me into this. We got this. It's a family bonding type of thing that we do. We always talk about the Giants all the time. I'll call her in the morning and we'll just talk about how much Daniel Jones sucks. You name it. We talk about it all the time. So, but again, I feel really happy that the Giants never gave up. That's something that's different about them from last season. They would fold. The Giants do not fold as quickly as they used to. Because look, I was already giving up toward the end. I was mentally giving up when we were like basically giving them the game. I was just like, well, if they score, at least it's tied and we go to overtime, but we probably lose. I was accepting it. And then Isaiah Simmons comes out and does that. That was awesome. That was great. I'm very happy that Isaiah Simmons at least worked out because there's a lot of trades that we did with teams that just haven't panned out. And then we give away our players, and then they're on teams with better records. Julian Love was on above 500 team. Leonard Williams above 500 on the same team, by the way, with the Seahawks. There's a couple of people who are on above 500 teams that were struggling with us for years. So, Big Blue, Michael Holmes. Thank you, Michael Holmes. I appreciate you with the Big Blue support. I appreciate you. Go Big Blue. This is a huge one for us, guys. I think, let me see who we played next, because I think that's going to be a tough game, too. That's definitely going to be a tough game. I don't expect oh, Lord. Wait a minute now. Wait. Do we actually have a chance here? I don't know, because the Bengals put up a lot of points today, but they lost in overtime. So I don't know. My thing, I feel like Joe Burrow, we got to be able to get into his head. We got to get the pressure on him. Can't let him make his reads. I think we just need to slow down Joe Burrow and we'll be fine. I say that, but you never know. But I feel that we could potentially win that because the Bengals are not playing well. I don't know what's going on over there, but they got a 1-4 record, y'all. Last time I checked, we're not 1-4 right now, thankfully. We very well could have been. But I think looking at the schedule, the next tough games that we're definitely not winning. I mean, the Eagles have been playing not that great either. I don't know. Now I don't know. I'm not going to say we're going to beat the Eagles. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say we're going to beat the Steelers either. We're probably going to lose that too. But we may have a chance against the Bengals. We may. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing else I really could say. We won. Like, if we lost, I would go on so many rants right now. But I'm going to save that because I'm going to let them have their moment. I'm going to let us have our moment. All right? Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It's very important that you do that. If you haven't done so, make sure you drop follow on my Twitch, J294, twitch.tv/J294. I also stream football reactions on there, live reactions. And I believe the link is in the description as well. So, guys, I'm going to catch you guys. My mom will be back for the next video, I promise. She's more than likely, again, dropping a short, so be on the lookout for that. But we'll be back for the next week's game against the Bengals. That's October 13th on Sunday, and it's a late-night game. Ooh, they're giving us prime time, though. Oh, Lord. Well, we got prime time, so I guess, y'all, that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Go Giants, go Big Blue. And let's just pray that we can get another win because it's going to be rough from there. They got a rough 3-week stretch after that, all right? So take care, everyone. Go Giants, baby. Woo!